Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, Taurians, here we go. Taurus, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is lovely. This is someone who's they're either in a place where they believe they're really lucky to have met Taurus. We double down on that with that Four of Wands. This is someone who's like, I don't know if they're meeting Taurus through a friend or if this is just them recognizing it almost feels like somebody who's already been around Taurus for a while, but they're recognizing there's like a message from the divine. This is their divine counterpart, and they're seeing it, they're knowing it. It's because if you look closely, this is like, I feel like Taurus is going to have a really nice date with this person. And that's the moment that they recognize Taurus is the love of their life. Unbeknownst to Taurus, they may see a symbol or something that like is very important to them. It may not be something Taurus notices or is even visible to Taurus. Sometimes, the way individuals' guides talk to them is personal, right? So it almost feels like, let's give a scenario here. Let's say they are taking some like tour of some cathedral with Taurus. Maybe this is Taurus is going to go on vacation with this person, or Taurus is at some museum with this person. And it could just be that there's a comfort zone between Taurus and this individual. They're kind of vibing, they're having a really nice day. And there's some kind of already like spiritual element here. Maybe it's because they feel particularly close to Taurus, but I feel like there's either an exhibit or there's someone there or there's a stranger in the crowd, and that person somehow stands out to them. Maybe there is somebody literally working on, whatever, an art installation, or they're doing something up on a ladder, but their eyes, whoever this masculine is that Taurus is standing with, they notice this, and it's a sign for them. It's a confirmation from an ancestor, or it's some kind of like, it confirms for them that the way they feel about Taurus, this is that moment where it's like Taurus is the one. I keep feeling like this person is holding up mistletoe, which is crazy because obviously I'm recording this in, May. We're nowhere near Christmas, and yet that's what this feels like, is somebody's holding up mistletoe. And maybe this will be the first time they ever lean in to kiss Taurus, but it's like in that moment they already know they're marrying Taurus. This is such a specific message, and it's something that really isn't for Taurus. It's for whomever the person is that's with Taurus. It's the moment that they know that they're marrying Taurus. And I don't think, if you look, Taurus is like looking down at the program that's in their hands, or the pamphlet or something, the map, and they are not staring at that with Taurus. They're noticing a sign, a symbol that is just for them. Maybe this is like a cathedral or something, and maybe they're having this crazy vision flashback of Taurus as a past life lover. This is their chance to marry Taurus. Maybe they feel like they've been here before. There is something about a location. Okay, so we're just going to double down on this. I don't know if Taurus is on a date with somebody at, heck, this could be just like the grounds of a park, or some fairly, I don't know, it's like some swanky kind of place, but it could also be ruins. It could be something that was like an estate that got turned into a park, or there's some element here that for them, this is the moment, this is the space, this is wherever they are with Taurus, they're recognizing this is the moment that they know that Taurus is their person. Ace of Swords, holy smokes. Hand of the divine comes in. If Taurus is taking a trip with this person, it could be somewhere in the UK. Specifically, this looks very UK-esque to me. It looks like, a cathedral in, Old England, or, this kind of feels like the Scottish Highlands to me. This sword makes me think of like a family crest. There's something here. Maybe this is the past life energy coming through. Maybe I'm picturing somebody with like a Celtic knot tattooed like on a bicep or back of the shoulder or back of the calf, like a man's shoulder or calf. We've got this Ace of Cups. It is sideways. They are very much aware, but I wonder if they're thinking, I know that Taurus is the person I'm going to marry. Does Taurus feel this vibe that I'm feeling? Are they in love with me? At this moment, does Taurus feel it too? So interesting. I'm going to say it this way, and please remember, I don't actually read for genders, but it just feels like There's this element of the masculine. When I say masculine, please know it does not mean a man. It means someone who's in the masculine energy, which simply means the energy of the sun. So the person who's going to take the projection energy, the action energy, they're the ones who are like, I want to marry this Taurus. This could be a same-sex couple just as easily, but they are also thinking, well, Taurus want to marry me? And their next thought, and this is very much to their credit, they're like, well, I have to make it Taurus want to marry me. I have to kind of show them what we could have together. This is that 10 of Pentacles. I have to paint the dream for them. So like, imagine this, Taurus, picture this, picture we could do this together. This person's going to start talking about the future. They're going to start like telling Taurus what they see together. They're going to start talking to Taurus like, I feel like this is going to be, wow, very heartwarming. I think this is going to take down any defenses Taurus had. This is 5 of Swords is not even a thing. There's no argument. There's no hashing it out. This person's not being too bold and saying, you know what, I think I'm going to marry you, Taurus. That's the way it's going to be. They're not swaggering. They're not pushy. They're none of those things. But they do want to start talking about the future. Taurus is probably going to hear them start talking about their family, a little bit more about, oh, my grandfather, this or that. They might want Taurus to know more about their life, the way they view the world. They may start hinting that they want Taurus to meet the family, or, make an offhanded comment like, well, when you meet my grandfather, you'll notice like everybody says I'm a lot like my grandfather, or, something along those lines. There's some element of, there will be Taurus will understand they're bringing me into their world. And I likes it. I feel like Taurus likes it. Wow. So we've got that Judgment card, and we've got the 7 of Cups. And I love this card so much because, we've got this person walking into the galaxy, and what dominates their sky is this person's face. I'm going to say that even here, again, we see like looking up at the sky. Taurus has to consider, I can tell that this person is telling me that they're falling for me. I know what they're getting across. They may not say it in exactly so many words. Taurus, let me propose to you right now. But I think Taurus is reading the subtext here, and they're understanding this person is telling me that they see me as a permanent fixture in their life. I know what this means. They're talking to me differently. They're suddenly wanting a more like close connection, an intimate connection of like telling me things about their life, talking to me about a future. And although I like that, I have to think, could I see them in my forever? There is an element here where Taurus is not 100% sure how they feel about this. And this could be because, maybe this is a relationship where Taurus already dealt with this person, had a breakup, and now Taurus is starting to, date them again. And it's like, wait a minute, we were dating again, but I don't know. Do I really see long-term with them? And I only suggest all that because of the Judgment card. We do have the 4 of Swords, almost like Taurus is saying, I don't know that I'm totally healed yet. Okay, so Taurus did have past history with this person, and now this person wants to marry Taurus. Look, Taurus and this individual were already having a nice time together. So I'm thinking we are picking up this storyline where Taurus and this person had a problem. They already broke up. They're slowly like re-entering each other's worlds. But now this person is like, oh my God, I'm going to marry this Taurus. And their whole demeanor changes. And while Taurus picks up on it, Taurus does not immediately say, oh, cool, let's run with that. I've been waiting for them to, just show me that they wanted me. Taurus is realizing, I don't know that I'm healed from whatever has happened. Maybe I want to be with them too, but there's still a lot of stuff that I haven't figured out, that I haven't, had a chance to let go of just yet. There's some stuff I'm still just trying to adapt to whether or not I could picture doing more than just casually walking around a museum with them. We've got that 6 of Pentacles sideways. I don't see Taurus like, okay, let's do this. We're getting back together 100% and we're getting married. Although they are giving off all of these very romantic vibes and very like secure and stable vibes. They want Taurus to know, I see you as my forever. And Taurus is like, I don't know that I can commit to that. Taurus isn't saying it. They're just going through it in their head, asking themselves those very profound questions. Whatever problems we had in the past, do I feel like they've been, vanquished? Do I feel like I've fully forgiven them? Do I feel like I could open up and give them all of my loyalty, all of my heart, and that I believe that they would give me the same? We have a high priestess. What is that? That's Taurus's subconscious, but that's also something hidden in there. The Hanged Man. We got strong Pisces coming off of both of these, also with a smidge of Cancer and Virgo, and we did have Scorpio also. This is all in Taurus's side, though. So Taurus could have any of those other placements. Hi, babe. Sorry, my baby's here. My dog. When he wakes up from nappies, he always needs some hugs, some pets. But this feels like, I think Taurus deep down knows this is too soon to be jumping forward. I don't want to jump just because they're so sure about what they want now. I'm not mad. I'm not hostile. But it also doesn't mean that I instantly am going to be like melting on, okay, sure, let's get married. Taurus is not ready. Why is Taurus not ready? Is it that there is still hurt or pain that was done? Yeah. Six of Swords. Taurus is like, I didn't let go of what happened yet. You've rebounded. You're over it. This makes me think that Taurus was the wounded party. That whatever happened really, if Taurus suffered because of their behavior, the person who does the bad behavior, when they're ready to stop the bad behavior and they don't have a bad taste in their mouth because Taurus didn't do anything bad to them, of course they're ready to just like, wow, I'm having this epiphany. I love this Taurus. I want to marry this Taurus. And they weren't the ones who received any negative experiences from Taurus. So it's easy for them to, of course, say, I want to marry this Taurus. Taurus is amazing. Taurus seems to have been possibly on the receiving end of something that was quite painful. And that's why Taurus is like, I don't know that I've forgiven them yet. And I'm definitely not going to be able to say, even if I picture that somewhere down the road, maybe, yes, I could feel really safe with them again. I may not feel that way yet. So I can't rush this. I don't see Taurus just leaping on in. They need time. Taurus needs time on this, even though this individual seems to be very like they're very sure about what they want to offer. Let me ask this. Are they going to be understanding, and are they going to be consistent, and are they going to be patient? Six of Wands. I think they might be going around telling people, I'm going to marry this Taurus. They feel really excited. Ace of Wands. I mean, they may start like, they're kind of like nuts in love all of a sudden. They're crazy in love. Super passionate. I think they're going to be pulling out all the stops. And again, Ace of Swords, they're so sure with these aces. Taurus is the one for them. I feel like when I said, are they going to be patient? They're so love drunk and so certain about this. It's like they've had an epiphany of their life that Taurus is the one for them, that they're just so jazzed and so excited about this. I'm not saying that they're paying zero attention to the fact that Taurus is like, yeah, I'm not on the same page with you right now. But there is a little bit of that. Like there is a little bit of they're just focusing on what they want, how jazzy this is, how awesome it is that they've met this person that they're crazy about. Let me get one last card. Yes, babe. Seven of Pentacles. They do know that they have to be patient, though. This says, I mean, I don't think it's going to curb their enthusiasm at all, but they do know that they have to build with Taurus. And I even think that Taurus might keep them a little bit at bay, and they're going to have to be patient about that too. Wow, that storyline was not quite what I'd expected, right? This person is so happy and so thrilled and so sure that Taurus is meant for them and that they are ready to be in a serious commitment. But it's Taurus who has to warm back up to all this. All right. Yes, love. I will see you guys again later. Thank you for giving this a thumbs up and subscribing. Take care, Taurus. Bye. You good boy.